Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. We have lecture number 2 of the Eviews. We discussed in the last lecture how to put data into the Eviews. That was through the demonstration through slides. Now let's do practical and practically show how to put data in the Eviews open. We click the Eviews icon, we get this window. In this window we have three options. We can create a new work file, new data set, or you can, in the use, you can open an existing file if you have already an use file, or we can open a foreign file. Means we can import data if you have in Excel, in some other drive, you can import that data. So let's first discuss how to create views work file. We can do this is to put the data manually. We can do so in two ways. Let's discuss the first way. We click on the create new work file. When we click on it, we get this window. In this window, we have the first option, work file structure type. We click on it, we have three choices: unstructured, undated data, which is you would use for the cross-sectional data. We have the regular frequency, dated regular frequency time for the time series, and the balance panel data for the panel data. Let me select the regular frequency first. Then we go to the second option. Here we have the frequency. If you are using the time, we are using the time series data, so it can be multi-year data, it can be annual data, semi-annual data, quarterly, monthly. So select the type of the frequency which you have. So I want to suppose I have the data, annual data, so I go for the annual. Then after selecting this, we have the option for the start and end date. Suppose I have the data for 1970 to 2024. This is the time period. In the work file, we give Eviews 01. Suppose this is the work file name. Then click OK. The Eviews work file is created. Now, there are different how to put the variables here, how to put the data. There are different ways. One of the simplest way is to write data in the command window, followed by the variables. Suppose I have GDP per capita, the total labor force, the education expenditure. Suppose I have these three variables. So once again, do write the data, space variable, space variable, space variable, give a space and put the variable. And after writing your required variables, just click on the enter. When you click on the enter, you get this type of the file. Now you can maximize it, and you can easily put your data here. Suppose GDP, I have data in the millions or billions: 781, 790, 800, 801, 820, 899, 900, 998, 1010, and go on. Oh, sorry. Putting the data. Similarly, go for the second variable, TLF. Suppose this is 66, 67, 66, 67, 68, 69, 69, 70, and so on. Put the data from your source here. In the education expenditure, do put the data 34, 45, whatever the data you have, just enter that data in it, and your file is now created. Look here that we have the all we selected the period, so 1970. So on the leftmost column we see that time period is given. Look here till the 2024. So we can put manually data in these columns and complete our data set. So this is one of the way for the putting the data. We can also, if I delete this one, we have another way of creating the file as well. I delete this, yes, no, I delete. Another way of creating a file is that when we open in Eviews file on your computer, we get this option. If I cross it, I can create a new file from here as well. Click on the file, new work file. Again, you get this window, and from here you can go forward for the creation of the work file. Student, the second way of the putting data is open an existing Eviews file, work file. This is for the purpose if you have already an Eviews file on your computer, you can easily open that file from there. So suppose I click on this, I will go for the location. I have set this file in the Eviews, this one. I have an old file, so I click on it and the Eviews file is opened. This is the file which I have already created in my hard disk. So another way of opening the file is go to the file, open work file. This is again the same process. Go to the Eviews location and the file is opened. So students, let's go for the third option. The third option was open a foreign file. This is that if you want to create a Eviews file and you have the data in the Excel, so we can do this for the click on the open file and go to the location where you have saved the Excel file. I have an Excel file here. Final data. This is no. This is an use file. This is not the file which I was searching about. Let's say this is this is data. Suppose this is a file, and I have clicked over it. I get this window. So next, finish. No, the data is imported, and the variables in data was directly imported into the file, and I got an Eviews file from the Excel directly. So this is the best way for creating an Eviews work file, because you need not to put the data manually. The Excel file is converted into the Eviews file. If I click on any variable, this one, I got the data directly. If I click on the GDP per capita, the file is directly opened for that period. Similarly, students, we can do import the data or open the foreign file through another way as well. Click on the file, import, import from file. So again, we will go to the location where we have saved the data. Suppose this is I have saved here. Again, double click on the Excel file. Next, 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 and finished. Now, so the data is imported. So, student, this was a lecture for putting the data in the Eviews practically with examples, and hopefully you may have learnt it. Uh, if you have any problem relating putting the data in the Eviews, uh, please do write in the comment section of this lecture. I will try to answer your questions. Thank you very much.